I was reading a story. I don't know if you guys heard about the Pope story. The Pope's been in the news.
Nope.
So the
Pope,
Marco
Rubio's is heading over to talk to the Pope today, I believe, or yesterday.
Yeah, whatever. I don't. Yeah, the Pope. Apparently, who's kind of like a down-to-earth guy, right? Kind of Chicago-ish, like, more of a people's pope, I think, than maybe we've seen in the past. I'm not knocking the previous one. I'm not knocking anybody.
I think the previous one,
was
or even
good,
maybe
better.
the one before him, started to go, hey, listen.
Yeah, I'm not
different times.
The organized religion in me, okay, I'm kind of all right. I've said it before. I have faith. I'm just not in an organized sense, which is fine. You can do you, not knocking it. But this is like a.
Said you got.
Well, I guess it would be nice.
Okay.
He's gonna have faith.
Right. Fine, thank you. Okay.
That's always Craig's song.
Yeah, it's my song. Anyway, this guy's like a people person, like a real guy, So he calls the bank, his own bank. The Pope calls a bank to make a change in his account. You call the customer service line.
You get paid as a pope?
I don't
know.
know.
They take care of everything for you.
Yeah, I think that he's pretty much taken care of. I don't know if this guy, like the previous guy, eschewed the big fancy place and lived in a small apartment. I think that this guy, I get the same feel from him, but I don't know that. But anyway,
look it up.
Apparently he called his bank, and he apparently they hung up on him.
Oh,
they hung up
the Pope. Yeah,
on the Pope. He said 2 months into being the Pope, he personally called the bank to change his phone number and address to his new address at the Vatican. And he went through all the security questions and stuff, but the lady in the customer service line said, unfortunately, you're going to have to come back down to the bank, sir, and in person to make those changes. Click, went the phone, hung up on the Pope.
Oh.
Kind of funny.
I was thinking maybe he forgot his password or something.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, I wouldn't be. How many times does the Pope actually call you at the bank as that woman to be like, okay, yeah, you're really the Pope?
Of course, you
okay.
fall like
Yeah.
it's a prank.
Sure.
Scam.
You think someone's pranking you.
So,
And I'm telling you how I would handle it as the Pope.
Yeah.
I would go down to the bank. And I would show up with all my Pope security.
Yeah.
And I would walk in and go,
Swiss Army National Guard.
I'm here to switch my passwords around. And
Wouldn't
do
it be
whatever I
cool
guess.
if you walked in without the security and then you had the
Just
hat
the
on and
Pope?
everything like that?
Yeah.
It was really him, and like people would be like, this guy's dressed up like the Pope. That's an affront. In Vatican City, I guess it would be. But apparently the bank would not budge until he actually, he said he'd be forced to move his account if they couldn't help him. And then they figured they could verify his identity and make the change for him remotely.
His password is JC.
I don't think he would have that as a password. I just don't.
So you guys are writing that
JC
they don't
with an
have
asterisk?
they don't have to pay for anything.
All caps. Wow. Try JC.
Okay. They're getting a kick out of themselves
Yeah,
today.
I know.
Yeah.
So yes, everything, their food, transportation, housing, healthcare, everything is covered. Then they don't have to pay taxes. And then sources speculate that they do get a monthly stipend that they'll get, but a lot of the popes have declined that or taken that money and given it to a charity. So.
Yeah, I mean they should. They should get everything taken care of. I get it. As a foundation, I think every church should pay taxes just like everybody else.
The
I do.
Pope does not pay taxes.
Churches own a lot of property. They're not poor, and I feel bad for the small independent ones, and they get a cut rate. But no, churches should pay taxes. I've always thought that. So.